So yesterday I talked about 4 things that Black women should never do. Well, today I've got 2 things that Black women should always do. Always. Always. Let me preface my 2 quickly with a little backstory. On social media just today, I was responding to some of my followers. When I got done with that, I just let the For You page ride a little bit. And I got just thing after thing after thing of Black women and one little Asian boy. He was in Sephora and he was talking to the camera about concealer. He wasn't being loud, it wasn't being flashy. Random person, he didn't show the person in the video, very discreet, came up to him and proceeds to start talking to him like, what are you doing? And why that's weird, you're a man wearing makeup, and then wants to talk to him about the Bible. He walked away. She followed him all around the store. He didn't cuss her out. He just said, I don't want to talk to you. She continued to talk to him. Real crazy. You're disrespectful and you don't walk away from me. Do you know that little boy went to his car and was in his car trying to finish up the video? Do you know that crazy creature banged on his window? He said, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you still following me? Leave me alone. And then the video stopped real abruptly, like there might have been some kind of physical altercation. And then there was another video. This girl was trying to pull into a parking spot and a woman got in front of her car and then called the police on her. And she filmed the woman telling the police that she felt unsafe and the woman was getting aggressive and just one random thing after another. But this was the one that did me in. These Black girls were on the beach. They filmed to show, here's the water right here. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. And there's nobody here. Do you know some people set their loungers up right in front of them? And look, I told you the water's right here. Do you know the people set their loungers up so that the loungers were faced horizontally? Yeah. So guess what they did? Chef's kiss. They turned their little speakers on and had Cardi B's WAP playing real loud. And then they filmed the people getting all their stuff with an attitude and leaving. And then they filmed themselves high-fiving. Well done. It was, well done. It was absolutely fabulous. That is the type of energy you got to take out into the world today, because it's not even Black women all the time. It's like I told you about the little boy with the makeup. And I called the boy little because he was young. He was probably in his early 20s, looked very, very young and handled himself quite well, such decorum. Because I got to tell you, when I was that age, I chose violence. I did. I'm not proud of it, but I did. I never backed away from any kind of altercation. I do now. I do, absolutely, because, I've gotten older. I've got too much to lose. You see what I'm saying? But it's also just this internal feeling of ick. It's just this like, get away. Like, please, I can't, stop, go. No, absolutely not. That's how I feel now. I think it's just that old lady vibes is already coming on me, and I welcome it. I do. It's very peaceful. It's freeing, But the 2 things that Black women should always do. Number 1, keep your composure. Like those girls did on the beach. Strategy, thinking. Always keep your composure. Do not ever break character, because presenting an unbothered appearance, that's winning. In every scenario, when you retain your calm, you win. And the second thing that Black women should always do when you're faced with some ridiculousness, don't be afraid to move around. Move away. Always. Just move away. I know it's not right. I know it might feel like you're being run here, run there, moved around, this and that. But that girl I was telling you about, where the woman stopped her from parking, she missed her dental appointment, fooling with that. And then the police came and she didn't get satisfaction. She didn't get to park in that spot. They told her to go on about her business. So she missed her dental appointment for nothing. And then she said that crazy creature who did all that had the audacity to put some mealy-mouthed apology on her car or wherever, saying, I hope your day gets better. She should have driven to another spot, even if she had to walk to get to that apartment. I know it doesn't make sense what I'm saying. I know it doesn't make sense, but just think about it. You get more steps in, you make your dental appointment. Teeth are very important. That crazy creature, not important at all. You see what I'm saying? You've got to prioritize self. And self means rebutting nonsense. It's always about preserving peace and ensuring that you get what you need. Always, 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 always. Just refuse to engage. Do not engage, and never be afraid to move around. Another Black girl showed a video of her in a restaurant. The restaurant was completely empty. She panned the whole place, and the caption said something like, "This person got angry because I refused to give them attention, so they sat right in front of me. I guess there were no other empty seats." You know what I would have done? Would have gotten up, gone to another seat, continued to be quiet. And if that person got up again and followed me again, I would have gotten up, went to the front and said, "Would you like to see a trick? I taught my dog how to follow." Yeah,